Yeah, we can.
Fred, it's good to see you, G's. You cut the dreads?
Yeah, man. Acting my age. What's happening?
Now it's good to see you, G's, man. You know,
Good.
when I first came out to Miami, we did like 1 million views together.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That shit was lit.
I
You had
remember that.
me driving through all the most fancy neighborhoods and shit, man.
Yeah, man. We was at a different time in life, man. That's when we was playing tennis with the Williams sisters, and we was at a different time in life then. Hanging with all the NFL players, and you
Drinking
go,
Ace of Spade to the excess.
yeah, every other night, and not too much, just doing it. You know, bottle after bottle. That's
Um,
why a lot of stuff don't be fascinating me right now, bro. Like, people be like, "Oh, this," and I be like, "Bro, I can't possibly talk." I went from partying with Diddy to partying with Brian McKinney. I can't possibly top that, brother. Like if you party anywhere else is like, fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? It don't even feel right. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? My partying days over.
yeah, I remember going out with y'all a few times, man. I'm talking Ace of Spade, full bottles of Ace of Spades just getting left at the club. You guys are moving on to the next club, I have to assume.
It was some crazy nights, man. Back then we was in the creative space, man. We were just trying to get the juices flowing, trying to get artists developed, and that was part of the creative process. Just letting everybody get to experience something different, things to talk about, so they could be able to speak from a certain character when they deliver the music.
Can you tell me a little bit about growing up in Miami? It was Liberty City you grew up in, Freddie?
Yeah, I'm from all right. Well, I'm from Liberty City and Overtown. I'm basically from Brown Sub, part of Liberty City and Overtown. Like my whole family from town. My grandma been in Brown Sub for about 60 years. Before they even had some houses, she was like the first house on the block that she owned. So it's like we been in that. Our family been in that shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Um, when you grow up in that shit, it took for me to go other places to notice that. Oh man, we very different. You know what I'm saying? It's few cities. I ain't saying we the baddest, and it's just if you survive in Miami, you can survive anywhere. Like if you survive on the other side of Miami, you can survive anywhere. Basically, no bullshit. I can't even sit my phone down.
So tell me a little bit about your life growing up. I know your big brother was well known, but can you tell me how you made your name in Liberty City?
Uh, shit, nigga, put my foot in them streets. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I was growing up, I just ain't thought I was gonna live to see 23. That was my goal night to get everything done before 23. When I turned 23, I cried like, damn, because I really felt closer to. I ain't cried because I was happy. I cried because I felt like I was closer to my death date. I felt like I had beat expectation, but I ain't escaped. God always kind of protected me, man. It's like that's how I had to learn over the years that man, you can't call it. And like I tell people all the time, you can shoot yourself in the head. He'll make you live with that. With those disabilities. Now you won't have the ability to shoot yourself in the head no more. Now you just fucked up. So my belief system in God is just different from other people. But uh, me growing up in the city I grew up in, man, you had to like. There's usually gonna be two people. You're gonna be the one that get pushed or the one that's do the pushing. And I had a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we ain't have what everybody. We ain't have 1,000 uncles and all. No, our uncles was like drinkers and shit. We had to like set that shit in stone for our nephews and shit. Like right now, like so they can walk light and they can people talk. I wanted people to talk about my nephews. How I used to be in school and they be like, "Don't mess with him, boy. They got a big fan." Now they talk about us like that. Don't fuck with them boy. Them boy, you feel what I'm saying? Because of the work we put in, my nephews and them was able to go through school without all that shit we went through. My son able to walk around with his head high. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, and they know his old boy ain't nothing to play with. But that's it. that's basically what it was for me, man. Basically like a 50 Cent situation, get rich or die trying. Like y'all gonna respect me because I ain't finna be no pussy while I'm out here. You gonna kill me or you gonna show me something? And every room I tend to be in, they can't show me nothing. You know what I'm saying? That scare me. I done been in jail. I ain't never been to prison, but I done been in there where I thought I was gonna do 20 years. I done shot a nigga and a nigga who tried to rob me, and I had to fight that. And I done been in there, so I know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, that's some real shit, Fred. And that's post making the band, or
That was like 2 months after I left the band. That's another reason why I stopped fucking with them, cause they knew like I called them and told them I was going through that situation. Like niggas ain't hit me, niggas ain't said nothing to me. This was like 2 weeks after I fucking did after the last episode aired. Like y'all niggas ain't never really gave a fuck about a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm going through a real case, nigga paying like bond money, like you feel me? Like nigga paying real bond. Like nigga had to pay like I think like fucking 5 bands to get up out that situation. You get what I'm saying? So it's like not even just a bond out, and they ain't even fucking like I'm reaching out to them like, damn, my nigga, whoa, 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 whoa. Nobody picking up the phone, like, oh damn, that's how niggas rock. And you know me, I'm a nigga from the street, so I'm like, man, I'd kill for you niggas, you know what I'm saying?
damn, that's
That's
crazy,
how.
Fred. So how long can you tell me how long did that actually take? You know what I mean? How long were you sitting up for those charges and how long did it take for the trial to play out?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. Like a nigga, I was telling my brother, boy, the way God worked for me, man, that shit just been different, bro. Like other people had to go. Like when I went to jail, I was getting situated. I was getting comfortable. When I went to court, you had to see them angels flying around that bitch. Like, cause I'm like, nigga, the judge was fighting for me. You get what I'm saying? Cause the judge was like, well, a crime wouldn't have been committed had nobody, you know what I'm saying, had committed a crime to him. Like had nobody had no touch his shit, he wouldn't have had to shoot nobody. So he said, I'm not finna, because they had me on a higher charge. He was like, man, I'm not finna, and the prosecutor was arguing, judge this, judge that. And I'm in that bitch like, and the lawyer like, shh. I'm in that bitch trying to get it in. Like, hold on, I ain't know that nigga. They trying to make it look like I knew the nigga. And I took his scooter earlier that day. But everybody in the fucking thing knew I was on TV. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody in the thing knew that I was like, I wasn't finished. I wasn't in no. He tried to make it look like I stole his scooter. So he saw me later and stole my car. You know what I'm saying? Hello?
That shit is crazy, Fred. That happened to you right after that. How did that go so under the radar? You usually hear about these things with artists that, were just literally in the limelight.
No, with me, I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a street nigga, bro. Like, man, it was to me at the time. It was like not to be publicized was the most important thing for me. You get what I'm saying? For my business not to be publicized, because I was like thinking more of a business aspect. Like, damn, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that aspect of it. So you're saying that you didn't really hear from none of the members of the band after that popped off?
Yeah, I mean, nah, not like that. I ain't really reach out to them like that. I don't even know who I talked to. It was like a fresh situation where I just walked away from the band. So it was like I was more in touch with the office than I was with the group at the time. Now me and the group we very close, but I'm talking about at that time that occurred. I mean, but man, I mean, I went to court and the judge just he was like, you had to see the angels, man. He was like, man, I'm giving them a bond. And then boom, 3 weeks later, 3 weeks later I go to court. I'm all fresh. I got on Burberry outfit. I'm in that bitch. They trying to give me some time. So the judge, I guess the nigga who robbed me, he was a repeated felon. So the judge like, I ain't had no problem, nothing like that, serious. And judge like, man, I'm. It was a woo 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 woo. We gonna drop this charge, straighten up, fly right. He say, man, if you ever get in trouble again, you come back in my courtroom. He said, I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. He said, you ain't gotta worry about me, nigga. I went home. Nigga, I ain't even lying to you. I went home from court. As soon as I got home, Nigga was shooting my little homeboy. I'm talking about nigga. I'm talking about literally as soon as I pull up on my block, cause we had a pistol on us, so I was taking the pistol and I was putting it up. You know, we finna go. We all we done made it from court. Ain't nobody try to sneak us. You know, we on point. So we all go to the front porch. We chilling and shit. And man, as soon as I sit down, I give my dog the pistol. I say, put this on your grandma's piano, cause it's like right behind us, the piano part, like in the kitchen. So he like, all right, we all sitting out there about to start listening to music. I hear bum bum bum. I see my brother come across the street like, they trying to kill white boy. Get the pistol. They trying to kill white boy. Nigga, I'm in court clothes. Nigga, I'm in the middle of the street. You know, letting that be boom 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 boom. I'm trying to save my little homie life. And I see the nigga like, as soon as I guess they pulled up and shot him. So he was crawling like he crawling in the yard. But I remember that nigga had on my Barry Sanders jersey, man. I had a Barry Sanders throwback Oklahoma State jersey, man. I used to, every time I got clothes, I give it to my niggas. I ain't really no clothes type nigga, as long as I got that money. So anyway, he had on Barry Sanders jersey, Oklahoma State white jersey. He done got hit. Boom, he in the yard. He can't move, but he pulling his body. So as I'm coming to the street with a 3-5, I'm noticing the nigga get out the car with the mask on. He done opened the door. He finna go stand over my little whoa. So I'm in the middle of the street trying to run at his ass. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. So that nigga jump back in that bitch. Yeah, you see the nigga feet hanging out that bitch. Boom, 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 boom. I let out 6 on his ass. So now I'm in my court clothes, so I'm shooting, jumping back gates, and shit. You feel me? So I don't know, man. We was living wild, man. We was living wild, brother.
Hell yeah, that
You
is
hear me?
that wild shit. That is that wild get rich or die trying 50 cent shit. You were not lying at the beginning of this interview.
Man, I'm the type of person like,
Yeah, we're not trying to glorify it or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I'm dead and gone. I feel like God took me through all that, man, because I always used to tell people, man, I done did more than 90% of niggas in prison. More than 90%. It's just that a lot of these niggas get caught on their first offense, second offense. My thing is, I don't think I'm smart or I'm lucky, nigga. God got me here for a reason, like, and I always felt like, man, I don't know where, cause man, listen, niggas know, like, I'm supposed to be like, man, 200-300 years in, but it ain't what he want me to do, cause I never been an aggressor. I always been like a protector. So it's like the way he be getting me out of shit, the way he make checks come to me, the way he just always been in my life, and I always acknowledged him for that. Like I've never been a person since I was 6. Like I had a close relationship with God, so he understand I never been on demon time. It's just that I ain't no pussy. You feel what I'm saying? Like if we in a room, you ain't finna push me just cause you think I might peace to you, peace to you, cause I'm trying to see you go home to your kids. But once you turn me up, bro, I already know what I'm on. You get what I'm saying? So it done been, man. Once you get to a level like that in life, man, you go to like for me, I was I wouldn't say a leader, but I was the big brother to a lot of the young niggas. Like still to this day, like I'm an uncle to a lot of shooters for some reason. I ain't saying I'm the reason, or whatever, but they taught, the right way. Like, they not aggressors. They got their paperwork. They do it the right way, And man, I take a big a bow to that because it's like, man, they could be everybody else. They could be out here just hurting people randomly. I don't even hold on. I don't even know how
A ringtone or a
to do it. My
literal
phone.
bell?
Huh?
I said, is that a ringtone or a literal bell?
Bro, that's a ringtone, bro. That shit gonna
Oh
keep
yeah, that's
going
the.
off. But I just silenced it, bro.
All right. As
I
soon as you
don't
get,
see
as soon as you get
me.
back on the screen, we'll continue.
I be mobile, man. I'm about to hit the road in a second. I'm just waiting on somebody to give me a call real quick on it so I could go pick up some money real quick, and I'm about to hit this road. But hold on.
All right, I'm gonna let Fred handle that. If anybody has any, oh, hold on one second. I think Fred's good. Fred, you good?
Nice. Yeah, I'm good.
So yo, in saying all that though, we saw like what Shine did around Diddy. You know what I mean? He ended up getting 10 years in jail for popping off at the club when some people were disrespecting them. Did you ever run into anything like that in the industry aspect of your life?
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Hell nah. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have caught a charge. And that's another thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Tell him. Excuse me. Excuse me. Tell him he can park right there.
That is the yeah, post your questions. Post your questions in the chat. I'm not trying to cut Fred off. I'm not trying to cut Fred off, but he's driving at the moment and shit. But y'all remember the classic Fred Watson. Probably the best from making the band, in my opinion. So that's why I'm grateful to the fact that we've actually established a relationship over the years. Everybody had their favorites from making the band and shit like that. You know what I mean? Some people like Ness because they like the battle rap aspect of it. You know what I mean? Some people messed with it because of, oh, Fred, my bad. You back, homie? Fred, you're on mute. You're on mute. Can you hear me? You can hear me, but you're on mute, geez. Yeah, we can't hear you right now, Fred. Check your phone because you were just good a second ago. I don't think you got to log back out to log back in. But I'm going to just smoke on this good shit right now. What the hell's the? I was trying to show y'all what I'm smoking on. Some apples and cream. Tried it. You know what I mean? I'm usually a runts guy. Oh, Fred. Yeah, man. Try to log back out and log back in, Fred. Hold on. Let me see if he's going to go log back out and log back in. Okay, he did. But yeah, no, I was saying that's my guy right there. When I first pulled out to Miami, he actually brought me over to I can't really remember what part of Florida it was. Maybe it was Doral or something like that. He had brought me over to a really dope high-end area of Florida, and you won't necessarily see that from artists. And when Fred brought me to the crib, um he was actually working. He had a studio there. He was recording songs. We actually did some crazy ass videos. And I want to say the amount of views that we did racked up. The amount of views we did racked up to like 1 million plus views. The shit was going crazy viral. We dubbed it, Freddie P, Life After the Band. We put out like 6, 7 clips and it went viral. And then I was just actually watching back to a music video we shot together as well called Lights Out when I was rolling all over Miami, different parts of Miami with Fred to shoot this video. And I was like, damn, the acting in this is actually incredible. And the cutting, the editing, all of it was done so well. I'm really proud of the work that I've done with Fred. And that's why I'm going to come back and hopefully do some more work with him in the future. Fred is coming back with new music. And I told him, yo, we could do an interview, we could do a podcast so I can chop up a bunch of clips. That's why I was going to have him on today. So we could actually chop it up about a bunch of different topics and I can release them in the future going forward. But sometimes technology works against you. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, Fred, if this YouTube shit doesn't work, we could link on Zoom real quick. You know what I mean? but you guys could see Fred's kind of on the move tonight as well. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate him even giving us a couple minutes of his time. I'm just waiting on him here to tap back in. Like I said, my guy Gary, if you want, you all can tap in, put some questions down. If they don't get answered tonight, I will add them to my list of questions. Let me see, what do I got here? I got like 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 14. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Mad questions. All right, Fred's back, you guys. Fred, what's popping? We got you. There we go. We got good sound.
You get me, brother?
Yep, I can hear you, G's. So, yo, tell me, man. We were talking about growing up in Liberty City. Can you tell me about some of the slang terms that are common in Liberty City? It's like everyone in New York right now is saying cap. So, could you tell me a few of the, most common?
I ain't gonna lie right now. I can't tell you right now because it basically like everybody following what's on the internet. You get what I'm saying? That's why most of these niggas be sounding alike because once you put something on the internet that sounds fly, they gonna jack your whole steed. So every neighborhood basically be sounding alike. You get what I'm saying? But and nowadays I can say some words that we created from down here. When you hear people say jit, you hear people say sticks, you hear people say slide. That's all Miami words. We've been doing that for like we've been using those words for about 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Uh we actually got the word sticks because Feds was listening, they was on that chopper shit. And I know a homie who had got indicted. This is why we started using it. I was like in I think I was just like 19, 18. And we started using it because my dog guy got locked up. Some shit he had went through with his baby mama. He was on there tomorrow. He gonna come with the chopper and this and that. And nigga, they used that shit against him in the court in court and got him convicted. I guess they had the phone call recorded or whatever. And nigga, he said, that nigga told us don't ever use that word again over the phone. Nothing. He like, boy, y'all better find. So niggas, we went to saying chopsticks. We went to finding out brooms. We went to finding all a lot type of words to substitute that word. And that's how we came up with sticks down here. Sticks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and shit. Yep, those are two terms that I would hear frequently when I lived in Miami or Hollywood, South Florida back in the day. Um, what was the music scene like in Florida and Miami for you growing up? The reason I want to know that is because, there was a lot of strip club music going on down there at the time.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm raised on Tupac. I never been with everybody. I'm gambling right now. And I go left. You know what I'm saying? That just be me, right? Where everybody else bet on, I go the other way. So I never really listen to what everybody else is listening to. Can't even lie to you. Like I could say JT Money. These ones I know for sure. Trick Daddy, JT Money. Uh Po Boy was doing their thing. We had what's the nigga the realest, Toro, Chop, um I think those boys dead. Now all those boys dead except for E. But Cognito, it's shit like that back in the day.
Did you know that the strip club music would become so popular, like worldwide? It
Always trying to
originated
say
in Miami.
Soldier Boy started that dancing and music. It really was the franchise boys, and them boys deserve their credit for that lean with it, rock with it. Cause I remember at the time I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was hating on it, but I loved them niggas because I knew they were street niggas. I'm like, them real niggas, like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they real niggas. So he like I got too many
Soldier
people hitting
Boy
my phone right now.
influenced by
But
Soldier
yeah,
Boy
I
influenced
get
by
I
them.
get I get credit to the French, what's the name? Lean with it, rock with it, franchise
Them
boys,
franchise
Paulie and them
boys,
boys.
yeah. In my white tee. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be a verse. Well, actually, he just did the verses with Bow Wow. When did you first get a passion for rapping?
Nobody talk about that.
Yo, Fred, where you at, man? Some of the homies need a feature, G's. Fred,
And when they talk, now it's coming.
yo,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Hold on one second. What's up with my chat? Salute to my guys, the Kentucky Go-Getters. They've been rocking with me for a minute. They said they need Fred. I need a feature. Fred, let them know how they can contact you, G's, real quick. Yeah, them my guys right there. They be putting out music. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all sent me some fire music over the last few years? Yeah. I'm gonna stop the interview for y'all. That's how I do to people that show support. But Fred cut out when I was about to ask when did he first get the passion for rap. That's where we're going next with this thing. I appreciate him telling me a little bit about Liberty City. I've been to Liberty City for a few minutes. You already know, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in. Freddie P's a legend, you know what I mean? So share this video one time, hit that like button as well. If you're watching this video, hit that like button right now. Fred will be back. Oh, damn. Yep. Something happened with his phone real quick. Hopefully his phone didn't die. If so, I mean, he's in the whip. He could put that shit on the charger and jump back in here with us. Because, you know, I was just saying, y'all, I got a ton of questions to ask. But if I don't get it done tonight, hopefully I'll be able to get it done on Zoom. Shout out to my guy, Darren Bars. My brother's locked in. That's my guy right there. Hold up. Yeah, you see, my shit is acting up. My shit is acting up right now. Yo, Fred. This shit is acting up tonight, bro. Yo, Fred. Damn, his the shit is can't unmute the guest. You know what, man? You know what I say, man? I'm just gonna charge up. Well, actually, that's what Drake says. I'm gonna charge up. Yo, Fred, you got to try to log back in one more time. Did Fred get pulled over? I'm just kidding. You would obviously see. Yo, what up? What up, Ronald? What's popping with you, man? Everybody, let me know what city and state you're tapped in from right now. Let me know what city and state you're all tapped in from. This is a Connecticut and Florida thing right here tonight that you guys are just seeing. Fred, log back in, geez. All right. Hopefully Fred's not pulled over. Seemed like he was talking to somebody. Very odd, right? He's probably like, yo, it's Freddie P. From Making the Band. They're like, yeah, I know. I saw the show. You got a bullshit deal with Diddy on that one. He really should have signed you to be a solo artist. It absolutely made no sense. I mean, I get the whole thing with pushing E. Ness and Babs as a duo. I get the whole thing with bringing Choppa City Chop over to Bad Boy South, but Diddy should have let you be the resurgence of gangster rap. You know, Diddy really had a whole roster of stars. Appreciate my guy Darren Bars for tapping in. That's my G right there. Y'all have seen him on a couple of my videos. We do reaction videos together, and also he's a music artist who is getting ready to release his new single, Habits, That's right, Ryan. You'll be able to clip this joint right here if you want. Add it to your little promo selection. RBH, or excuse me, cut that part out when you edit it. Darren Bars, my guy, new single, Habits, dropping soon. Y'all just listen to all the snippets that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? This is all promo for you, Darren Bars. Use it, enjoy it. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's in the building. What's up? Pennsylvania's in the building tonight. What's popping with you? Tampa, Florida in the building tonight. Tampa's cool. I've been through Tampa a few times, but like I said, I was from South Florida. Not from, but I lived in South Florida for like 5 years. So, then you go up, you got Orlando, and then you got Tampa. You know what I mean? New York City in here. Appreciate you tapping in tonight, Rebecca. I know a lot of people tapped in tonight to hear from Freddie P. And you might have heard a few different things that you haven't heard from him. Then he went off on that whole shit about how he caught serious charges after the what? How did that go under the radar? How did it go under the radar? Salute, salute. How did it go under the radar that Freddie P actually caught those charges, murder charges, attempted murder charges, them type of shits? I'll go back and watch it so I can retitle it. That really shocked me right there. It's my bro right there, Darren Bars. New single, Habits, dropping soon, y'all. Check out some of his other records too. You got Jawbreaker out. Jawbreaker is out now. And he actually has a dope music video filmed to that. He filmed it with a dope director, dope cast of a dope cast. So go check it out right now if you want to. Darren Bars, Jawbreaker, one word, and you could see his music video. And if you drop a comment on that, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Dre Tracks, appreciate you tapping in. Let me know what city and state you're from. Let me know what city and state you're from. Yeah, man. If Fred taps back in, it's good, but honestly, he's on the road, so I'm gonna be respectful to that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be respectful to that, because I think, in all honesty, we have more work that we could do. Maybe I should have planned the live for a little bit earlier in the afternoon. It's all good. Whatever works out in the future as far as scheduling goes, and I'll come on and get the questions out with Fred. Unless he comes back. That's why we're all still rocking here right now. He could come back, we could turn up, but honestly, man, I just don't want to press a situation with somebody who's, doing different shit. Fred was lit when I used to listen to that type of music. So when you used to listen to the song Tonight, you're saying, when you used to listen to the song Tonight, or probably Bad, or anything on their first album, really, the Too Hot for TV album was a dope album, and it wasn't a flop. The album was not a flop, you guys. I think it went to number 2. I'm not sure if it went to number 2 on the Billboard 200, but I know it went to at least number 2 on the hip hop and R&B chart. May have went to number 2 on the Billboard 200. Somebody do that quick research. You know what I mean? I remember I know I used to follow all that like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Album, like that album though, the Too Hot for TV album, it kind of sold like Tony Yayo's Thoughts of a Predicate Felon album though. You know what I'm saying? And y'all stay tuned, because Hassan Campbell was on the channel watching last night. He actually tapped into the comment section. He actually had the audacity to tap into the comment section. So, I'm going to have to speak on that in a live video coming soon. I'm going to have to speak on that. I'm going to respond to everything that he had to say in my comments. Plus, we're going to talk about Cortland Ave. That's right. Plus, we're going to talk about Cortland Ave. That's right. Shout out to everyone that's in here. Let me know what city and state you guys are in here from, man. Oh, I want to know where everybody's tapped in from. That's what's up. That's what's up. AC Suspense, North Carolina's in the building. What's happening with you? Appreciate you tapping in from the Carolinas. Always good to go out there. I like going out there to the Carolinas. I'm actually about to go to VA. I'm actually about to go to VA. You don't got to drive through the Carolinas though to get to VA. You go through the Carolinas when you're going further. You know what I mean? When you're actually driving down to Georgia, when you're actually driving down to Florida, you know what I mean? That's when you actually go through, you know what I mean? That's when you actually go through the Carolinas. New Jersey, what's popping, man? Appreciate you tapping in, my dude. Living the dream. New Jersey in the building tonight. You know, New Jersey's one of my favorite states. You know, free Max B. Free Max B. Shout out to Albie Al. Free Sue Surf. You know, Jersey's one of my favorite. Jersey's one of my favorite states, man. Some of the best talent out there. Shout out to Fat Boy SSE. That's my guy right there. Shout out to Fat Boy SSE. Um, yeah, man. Elizabeth, New Jersey. What's popping? Elizabeth, New Jersey in the building too. Hit that like button, you guys. Show love back, just like I show it out. Show love back. Elizabeth, New Jersey in the building. You got a lot of New Jersey talent, man. Free Fetty Wap. You know what I mean? You got a lot of New Jersey talent out there, man. New Jersey is really one of my favorite states. I really love being from this area. Like I said, I got a chance in Miami, so I got a chance to be literally around the who's who. But a lot of my opportunity came right from here in New York. You know what I mean? A lot of my opportunity came from here in New York, y'all, when I was interviewing 40 Glock in New York. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed 40 Glock and the shit did two, two, 3 million views probably. Go look at it. I'm the one who broke the story about Jamie Foxx. I'm the one who broke the story about Tiger's chain, all that shit. You know what I mean? Joe Budden, getting the opportunity to interview Joe Budden. You know what I mean? All these different artists, man. It was a pleasure. You know what I mean? Artists that were really to the core of hip hop. AZ, Ali Vegas. You know what I mean? Artists that were really to the core. Mega. Artists that were really to the core of hip hop, the foundation of hip hop, and also the commercial appeal of hip hop. That's why I wanted to sit down with Freaky Zeke and I wanted him to tell me about putting Dipset and how it all came together. The man was the president. You know what I mean? Shout out to Freaky Zeke. Did some interviews with some of the other guys too, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncasa. Before that, I had actually linked up with one of the affiliates as well, A Mafia. You know what I mean? Shice Bubs. You know what I'm saying? Hell Rel. My bad, Hell Rel. You just should hold the homie down. You know what I'm saying? I held you down in Miami. You know what I mean? When you came to Miami and I had the sour diesel, Hell Rel, I held you down. When when French Montana was in A and we were in C. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Hell Rel. Like I'm the all that sour. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. You know, it was an honor to meet Hell Rel. Hell Rel was one of the dopest spitters, hardest spitters. But I mean, he tried to challenge Styles P at a certain point in time. Didn't really work out for him, but it was good for the gimmick. You know what I mean? He had to do something. And this man actually came out and sold like 16,000 units first week. You know what I mean? Um, Booked shows with J.R. Ryder. JR, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Who else booked the show with J.R. Ryder? So when he thinks about it, he's got to be like, oh, Mikey T, the movie star, booked me for a show. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, like, I'm proud of working with a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? And different things that we could do together. Me and Hellrell smoked some sour together. I actually got J.R. Ryder a gig. I did one of the best interviews with Uncasa. Shice Bubs is hella cool. You know what I mean? Jim Jones, my guy. Jim Jones is my guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really get an opportunity to meet Jewels, but I met John Depp. You know what I'm saying? And meeting John Depp, it's nearly like meeting Jewels. You know, so yeah. So Dipset is mad cool. But yeah, I'm trying to think. So who from Bad Boy have I worked with? I've met Mace. I've met Mace. I've gone to a show that Mace did. I hung out with Mace in the studio. We were supposed to do an interview. So I got Fred. Fred's my guy. We did like 1 million views together. I did an interview with Shine. I did an interview with Shine. That was classic. You know what I mean? Shine's a real one for giving me an opportunity to interview with him. And I actually congratulate Shine for everything he's done to change his life. You know what I mean? The man has made like a real miraculous change. Like, I'm really impressed with everything he's doing in Belize. Hopefully one day I hope to visit Belize as well. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome to visit Belize. And I will do it. Let me think. Who else from Bad Boy? I've interviewed Black Rob. Rest in peace, Black Rob, a true legend in my eyes. I really love the Black Rob Report album. You know what I mean? And I owned Life Story. Yeah, I owned Life Story. Great album. I love the Black Rob Report though. That was like just as good as, to me. Maybe you say maybe some New Yorkers will say I'm capping, but I would have to say that the Black Rob Report, it was almost to me as good as um Prodigy's Return of the Mac album. Just putting that out there. Let me see. What else? Who else from Bad Boy, man? Who else from Bad Boy have I interviewed? Cassie. Yep, that's right. I did an interview that never dropped with Cassie. Cassie was mad cool. You know what I mean? I actually interviewed her at Circle House. Never dropped the interview. Diddy actually posted a screen capture from the interview, which was amazing. It was like, wow. So Diddy saw the interview and actually posted a picture from the interview on his social media. So that was pretty major. I remember actually going out to the club with Cassie and filming her and doing an interview, and I was going to incorporate it into everything. So that was great. And Cassie is actually from Connecticut, which was an added bonus as well. Chris Webby was in the studio at one point. I introduced the two of them. Chris Webby's from Connecticut, Cassie's from Connecticut, I'm from Connecticut. It was an amazing moment. Damn. Why didn't I grab a picture about that? You want to know why I didn't grab a picture? Because I was creating moments like that every single day. That's what I literally lived to do. You know what I mean? I was living to create moments like that. I was attempting to make history. That was my attempt at making a history right there. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. I interviewed G Depp. He should be coming home in the next 5 years or something like that. You know what I mean? G Depp. Hopefully he comes home with the perspective that he needs. You know what I mean? Interviewed G Depp. So I've interviewed quite a few from Bad Boy, you guys. It's pretty nuts. But all right, y'all. Unless I can think of anyone else from Bad Boy that I interviewed. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I just hit Fred up. I shot Fred a text message and I let him know. Let me see if he responded. No, he didn't respond yet. Something seemed to be going on with his phone. But I hit Fred up and I told him, "Yo, geez, we need to do this when you're sat down. You know what I mean? We need to do this when you're sat down, and we can knock out a classic." But again, he gave me some great work. So just rewind this video if you missed it. We got about 15 minutes or something like that. 10, 12 minutes. I'm going to go and cut that up for anybody that missed it. Drop that joint. You know what I mean? All respect to Fred. Just know he's got some new music coming soon, and I'm supporting him 100% because he's one of my favorite artists from Bad Boy that I've had an opportunity to work with. X that out, actually. He's one of my favorite artists actually in the game that I got a chance to work with. Period. Great talent, man. And we was talking about some of his other experiences. Don't just think Freddie P was rocking with Diddy. He wasn't just rocking with Diddy, you guys. He had a lot of people who were looking to sign him. Check out the interview if you missed it. Just rewind it back. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.